the
Internet connection. It's okay now. I think it's okay now. So
okay,
again,
now it's good. Okay, now it's good. Yeah, it's good.
So listen, boys. In
Oh,
this
no,
picture,
shit.
as you see, when you fold this cans or aluminum can, it's still aluminum, made of aluminum. It still have the same composition. It still have the same structure. It still have the same atoms.
Mr.
Okay,
What page?
it's 69. It's written. Okay, going with Faisal, Mr. Faisal, please answer this
Yes.
question. Answer this question. Physical change. Stop writing a Malik.
Physical changes happen.
Physical change happens
matter
when matter change in.
Physical changes happen when matter changes in shape.
In shape. What else?
And shape or
Matter.
What? Physical change happens when matter change in shape and
Oh no.
matter.
no.
Bro.
Mr. I don't know.
Okay, who's else can answer the question? Yusuf.
I know.
Yusuf.
Mr. P.
I don't know.
Malik.
Malik, cutting. Bro.
No.
Cutting,
Maybe.
Mr. Cutting is physical change.
But he talked about propriety. He talked about Mr. Malik.
Mr. Me.
Mr.
Size.
Yes,
Mr. Size. Mr. I know.
Okay, size also a property can be changed.
Temperature.
And also number.
Burning, Mr.
And also number. Okay, boy.
Burning is chemical. Burning
Yusuf.
is chemical. Flammability chemical. Oh yes,
Okay.
physical.
Yusuf, start to please be quiet. Listen to Yusuf. Then here we said the physical change happens when change in shape, number, and size. Why we didn't choose color? Because color change in chemical change. Color is
I'm
an
cutting.
evidence
I'm cutting.
for a chemical change.
Cutting. No.
We want properties.
Boys, be quiet. Be quiet while I'm talking.
Bruh.
Be quiet, or I'll mute you
Okay.
or send you out from the class. So again, in physical change, there's change in shape, size, and number. Why we didn't choose cutting? Because we are looking for a physical property. Physical property like shape, number, and size. Yusuf, an example of this type of change would be what?
Cutting.
Yes, that's when we use cutting. That's why I didn't choose cutting up there. Cutting what? In this type of change, no new what is formed, Yusuf? New?
Yes.
No new what?
Matter.
No new matter, no new substance. No, there is no substance, so we will choose matter. New matter is formed. That's in this page. Okay, so again, in physical changing, this change in size, change in shape, change in number, like cutting wood or folding paper or melting or physical change. This kind of changes, no new substance or no new matter is formed. Going to the next page. Here we are going to explain the meaning of chemical change. In the chemical change, a new substance is formed. A new substance is formed. New substance means a change in the structure of the particles itself. So if you talk about bread,
New matter.
new matter is formed. As you say, it's bread. You can taste it. It's good, but once it gets mold or get rot, it tastes bad. Or you can't eat it. So that at this time, that's the chemical change. As you say, it's a change in color. Changing in color here is an evidence for a chemical reaction that takes place or happens. Please be quiet, Tarek. Also changing
Mister, I have a question.
Chemical change, and during chemical change, not only color could change, but also light, could produce light like fire.
The smell too.
Also heat could be produced.
Smell. No, Miss, I have a question.
Wait, after I finish, you
Sir, I
can
have a
ask a
question.
question. Don't ask while I'm talking, please.
It's about
Another type of
chemical
example of
glow
chemical change. Another example of chemical change, a
Glow
glow stick. Inside the glow stick, there is a small thin tube. In this tube, there is a chemical substance, and there is an outer tube which is made of plastic. This plastic tube. Inside, there is a small tube that made of glass. Once you bend this tube, what happens? You break the inner tube, and these chemicals get out and mix with the outer substance, which is here. And then once mixing, it produces a chemical reaction. It makes a chemical reaction, produce a light. As you say, produce a light. So this chemical reaction produce a light. So once you see this glow stick, it is a chemical change happens. Chemical change happens in a glow stick that produce light. And you know, light is an evidence of what? Evidence of
chemical change.
Change. Thank you. What's your
Can I ask
question?
now?
What's your question?
Can you go up to the toast? The toast.
What?
If you put it in a toaster and you
Yes,
toast
yes.
it up,
What's the question?
and you put a toast in a toaster and you toast it up.
Why? What's the question?
Yeah. When the toast is ready, is that a chemical or physical change?
Again?
Chemical, of course.
When a toast, you put it in a toaster and it finishes toasting. Is it a chemical change or a
Baking or cooking is a chemical change.
I
Okay.
told you.
Baking it's changing from dough into bread. This is a chemical change. Also,
no, not
digesting.
dough into bread. No, bread into toasted bread.
It changes
It's still
color.
bread.
It
Yeah, the
changes.
color changes.
The
Like when
color,
you like cook a
the
bread.
color
Like,
change. It is a chemical change. The color change. It's a chemical change. So
yani
the
rot
taste is
is
different.
chemical.
Yes, at this toaster, what happens inside the toaster? It's burning a little bit. The same like when you put a piece of paper above in the summer. Yani in the summer when you put newspaper above the roof and exposed to the sun the whole day for days. What happened to the paper? It start to become yellow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is what still paper. Yes, it's still paper, but there is some chemical changes happens. So there is a chemical change happens, change its color from burn a little bit, burn some particles in it. The same happens when you burn some particles in the toast when you put it in the toaster.
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Changing color and changing color.
Mister,
Mostly changing color is a chemical change. Yes, sir.
can you give us answers? Like, can we answer the questions
Okay,
in the book?
okay, the next question, Mr. Tariq, we are going to answer the next question.
Mister-
Yalla, go ahead. Wait, Mr. Muhammad, please. Walid.
How does your understanding of physical and chemical changes add to your explanation of the shiny and dark parts of the
Do you remember the dark and parts of the sculpture which is dark as shiny?
Oh,
Okay.
yes, mister.
So can you tell me the answer? How does the understanding physical and chemical changes explain this?
Like, what did it mean? What do you mean by that?
So how does your understanding physical and chemical changes?
Chemical is like,
Explain that help you to explain shiny and dark parts of the sculpture. How does explain how physical and chemical changes
Mr.
explain?
Pete, what?
Mr. Tariq,
Yes, mister.
how you understand about physical and chemical changes? Explain why in the sculpture there is dark parts and shiny parts.
It's because of electricity or light.
No. Try again.
I know
means
the
what?
answer.
Shiny part
I
in the
know.
sculpture means what?
I know.
Mister, I
Wait.
need to open the book so I can understand it.
Can you try with me to answer together? Yalla. The dark, tell me the dark parts, the dark and shiny Parts of the sculpture. Parts of the sculpture.
Sculpture.
Okay, tell me, shows what? Shows what? Shows there is? What happens? Shows
Let me see
that
that.
a physical and the chemical changes
Oh,
happens.
it's found the page.
So the dark and shiny parts in the sculpture
Oh,
shows that tell me, a physical and how physical change? How physical? Maybe someone come and clean this part, this area. That's physical. And chemical change like vinegar or salty vinegar added to these parts that make it shiny. Okay, boys, that's why we said physical and chemical changes happens.
Mister, I just opened the book. Now I understand.
Okay, sir. So the dark and the shiny parts of the sculpture show that maybe a physical or chemical change happens. Okay, going to the next question. The next page. Here we talk about. Here we talk about conservation of matter. I know we already discussed this idea in the class, but for now we are going to answer this question because we didn't answer it in the class. But the concept of physical and chemical properties, I know most of you understand it very well. Here we talk about conservation of matter. I will repeat it again. Keep it in your mind, boys, that matter always conserved or kept or stay the same, have the same mass. So matter neither created nor destroyed. It only changes from one form into another. How it changes from one form into another? For example, folding a paper. Folding a paper changes the shape of the paper. Cutting the paper, you change the shape of the paper. But the mass stay the same. Matter stay the same. Always stay the same. That's in physical, like cutting or crumbling a piece of paper. What if we melt ice cube? Melting also, the matter is conserved. The mass is conserved. Mass stay the same after melting ice cube or boiling. But in the case of boiling, the water vapor goes to the air, so you can't capture the water vapor to measure its mass. That's why it's difficult. It's difficult to explain the conservation of matter during evaporation. But because you understand the difference, you know that in boiling or any change of state, matter is conserved. Matter is conserved. Also, in the case of chemical change, if you have a reaction between any substance, if you have a chemical reaction between any substance, the chemical reaction before and after, you can say the mass is conserved or the matter stay the same before and after chemical reaction of the component. For example, now you have this orange or mandarin or whatever, this above the scale. What's the mass of this fruit? As you see, it's
Mister,
4 point.
can I go to the bathroom?
Without permission, mister.
Okay.
Okay, 4.4. As you say, the 4.4 grams. What once you uncover it and put it together, the mass stay the same also. What do you think the mass would be right here, Tariq? Change or change stay the same?
Mister, I have a question.
So can you answer me first, please?
What did you say? My mom
The
was
mass. What do you
interrupting.
think the mass after you uncover this and put both above the same scale?
It would be the same scale
It will be
anyways.
the same mass because, as we said, mass is conserved during physical and chemical change. Yes, Tarek, what's your question?
I remember you saying it was like about never mind. I forgot.
Type, okay, Mr. Walid, please, Walid, what happens if we add this sugar or salt in the water and dissolve it inside? As you see now, we are measuring the masses of the sugar with the water together above the scale, as you say. It is 14.15 grams in the beaker. If we take this salt or sugar, dissolve it inside the water, what happened to the mass? Do you think it stay the same or change?
Change.
How it's changed but when we put all the mass inside the cup?
يعني حطينا شيء على
So it doesn't,
أكيد
يعني
it
the
will
mass wouldn't change after we put this sugar inside the water, because dissolving doesn't mean disappearing. Dissolving, it contained the molecules inside. It contained the molecules of the sugar inside, but the mass would be the same because we didn't throw this sugar away from the scale. We put it inside the water. The mass stayed the same during dissolving. Dissolving is a mixture, making a mixture or making a solution. Making a mixture or making a solution, a physical change. This physical, and all it changes, mass is conserved. Matter is conserved. Do you know the meaning of conservation of matter, Mr. Walid?
No.
Conservation of matter means the matter stay the same always in any kind of change. Okay?
Mr.
If you
Mr. I
cut,
have a question.
yes, Muhanni.
If you put salt or sugar with the water, is it a chemical or a physical change?
It's still a physical change because you are making a mixture. You are making a mixture. This mixture
Okay.
doesn't react to form a new substance. You are making that same like you are making a salad. It's a kind of mixture. A kind of mixture salad. It contains tomato, contains also cucumber, it contains lettuce. So it contains all vegetables or fruit salad, and all in this mixture, so the mass stay the same. Making a mixture, making a solution is mass is already conserved. The law of
Thank you.
conservation
Thank you, Mr.
says that the amount of matter stayed the same in all changes. Going to the next question, Anas.
Yeah, Mr.
Yes,
Yeah,
Anas.
Mr.
Yes, Anas.
I'm sorry that I'm late because my
Okay, no problem.
my account is was not
No
working.
problem, Anas. No
So I'm
problem.
now in my
So
mom
please
account.
listen to us and try to listen to Asim when he is answering this question. Yalla, Asim.
Okay. Phase changes are considered blank changes.
Considered what kind of change? Phase change.
Phase changes are considered physical change.
Back.
Physical change, excellent. Physical change. Do you know, Mr. What's the meaning of phase change? Phase change means state.
I mean,
State of matter, state change. State from, for example, solid into liquid, then into gas. This is we call this phase change from solid to liquid to gas. It refers to boiling or evaporation, condensation, freezing, or melting. This is the meaning of phase change. So phase change, it means a change the state of the matter from one state into another. That's considered, of course, it's considered, as you said, thank you, physical change. This means, and someone else, Azam, please, Azam, could you answer?
This means that no new matter is formed. When changing from solid to liquid form, the mass of the matter will increase.
The mass decrease or increase or stay the same?
Increase.
Star, I keep telling you from the beginning of this class, always matter is conserved. Matter is
conserved.
Conserved. What's the meaning of conserved?
Stay the same.
Stay the same. During all physical and chemical change, okay? So if it changes from solid, for example, ice into water, liquid water, the mass of the matter, the mass of the water will
Stay the same.
Stay the same. Omar,
Yes.
can you please answer this question? that
When
changing.
charging from liquid to gas from the mass will this support the conservation of matter.
Yes, conservation of matter says what? The conservation of matter says what? From liquid to
Increase.
gas. Huh? What happened to the
Increase.
mass? Increase, decrease, or stay the same?
Increase.
Mister, he said conservation of matter. This support the conservation of matter. That means what? The mass will, Mister,
Decrease.
in conservation of matter, when you melt or evaporate or condense, the matter stay, the mass of the matter stay the same. I told you before we answered this question, I already explained to Mr. Azam. Okay, Mister? So the mass will stay the same. I know it is difficult when you explain a liquid into gas, because sometimes the gas escape into the air, into the surrounding, right, Mr. Omar?
Yes.
But if you capture, if we capture this gas, if you capture this gas inside the container, then the mass would stay the same. But I know it is difficult to explain when it is gas. Right. Going to the next page.
Mister, I didn't finish. Wait.
Oh, okay. Only the first one physical, and the others stay the same. Right. Conservation in a phase change. It means conservation when a state of matter change. State of matter change. Let's start to remove this. As you see in front of you, there is two beakers. In this two beaker, one of them, the first one, you have what? You have ice cube. Ice cube start to melt after it melts. After it melts, before it melting, the ice mass 215 gram. After it melts, start to melt, as you see, it still have the same mass. That means conservation matter is conserving during physical change, or during phase change, or during state change from solid into liquid. The mass stay the same, 215 gram. And also when this water melting water here start to before boiling, as you see here, before boiling, the mass stay the same. But after boiling, Mr. Omar, as you see, after Omar, the water vapor escaped to the surrounding. That's why it measure here 175. But if you cover this beaker with anything, of course it contains the same, and boil it, and before and after boiling, the mass would stay the same if you cover it. Because if it's uncovered now, so water vapor escaped into the surrounding. That's why it's difficult here to explain where is the mass gone. But you know the mass gone to the surrounding, to the air. Evaporation happens. Going to, if we make this experiment, that's enclosed, as you see, it's enclosed. Put some vinegar in this conical flask, above the scale. Then put inside this balloon an amount of baking soda inside the balloon, and keep it, as you say, keep it away from falling down here. Then once you get it up and let the baking soda inside this balloon to get inside, a chemical reaction start to happen, and that produces what? Produces carbon dioxide. After this chemical reaction happens, as you say, the gas doesn't escape to the surrounding, into the air. That's why the mass before and after chemical reaction stay the same, 178, and here also the mass stay 178, because we didn't let the air or the gas to escape from the conical flask. That means what? That's also support the idea of conservation of matter before and after chemical reaction stay the same. I need someone to answer this question. Predict what would happen if the reaction between Muhannad, a reaction between baking soda and vinegar occurred. What would happen in the reaction between baking soda and vinegar occurred in an open container with no balloon? What would happen?
The mixture will the solution would
What would happen if we make this experiment without a balloon?
explode. It's like gets out of the cup and goes in the air, يعني.
Yes, it goes in the air. The gas escaped to the air. So
Yeah.
you can answer this question. What would happen? You would say gas, the gas formed gas would
It's
do
hit
what?
in the air.
would escape
Would you-
to the air, to the surroundings.
because there is يعني nothing to block it.
Okay, yes,
What's in
there's
there?
no cover. Would it be easy to show conservation of matter to your classmate? If that happens, if the gas escaped to the air, would it be easy to explain the conservation of matter?
No.
Yes, it wouldn't be easy for me to explain. It wouldn't be
Yes, it will be.
easy to explain the conservation of matter. Thank you, Mr. Muhannad. Going to the next page. The next question here. I need someone to answer this
Mr.
question. Yes.
Mr.
Atar.
Can you make them shut up? They're talking in the chat.
It's annoying me. I can't
I'm
see
not
the
looking at the
screen.
chat. You can close the chat. You can close the chat if
But
you are
it
talking
keeps
to me.
coming. It keeps
You
me
can close the
notification.
chat.
It blocks like half of the screen. No,
Right.
no, like
Keep
quarter.
talking. They
Someone
keep
said I can furry roleplay.
We don't have time. We don't have time for this, please, boys. We just have 5 minutes, I think. So please be quiet and listen. How
Mr.
does your understanding of physical and chemical change? Who can answer this question? Who didn't answer?
Me.
Who didn't answer?
I didn't answer.
Who was this?
Me.
Faisal, you answered the first one.
Me.
Oh,
صح.
Mr.
Nazim.
This is a whole
Me.
argument.
Nazim, how does your understanding of physical and chemical changes and conservation of matter at your explanation of the dark and shiny part of the sculpture? I think we already answered a question like this before.
How does the thing الفيزيكال والكيميكال سينسز الفيزيكال هو يعني اقول لك معنى الفيزيكال والكيميكال يعني ولا
No,
ايه؟
explain by using physical and chemical changes why there is dark parts and shiny parts in the sculpture.
عشان استنى فكر
This will be the last question.
عشان مستر عادي اقول لك دلوقتي
Tell me, please.
اوكي دلوقتي لما تعمل يوز فيزيكال وكيميكال تشينجز اسمه ايه الفيزيكال دوت هو ازاي اقول لك مش عارفه ازاي اشرح لك يا مستر
You Mister, they're still talking in the chat. Let them shut up.
Okay, the sculpture.
you shut up Anas you
The
shut up
sculpture
Mr.
slowly.
Could you block the chat or something?
The sculpture slowly lose mass.
I lose
What is
mass
slowly?
and matter
The sculpture is slowly losing
Mass.
mass. Yes, it's,
وماتر كمان
that shows what to the surrounding, of course. That shows what the shiny
shiny sculpture
the shiny parts. What happened to the shiny parts? Or the shiny part is due to what?
Chemical change.
Okay, chemical change. Or could be physical change. Could be also
ايوه
physical
قلت
change.
قلت لك
Because
يا
of
مستر.
what? Because someone maybe clean it very well. That's why it is, or keep putting his hand on this part.
So
it
it's
could be
physical
it's due to
change.
chemical
Physical.
or physical. Both could be chemical.
Mister, it's physical and chemical change.
Or could be
How is it
chemical
both?
or physical change during what? How that happens? Because of what? Because of what? Maybe because of.
Because of
Or for example, as you see now, lower rain because of rain rinsing.
انت عارف ان الفيرين بيحصل دلوقتي بره؟
I know.
لا
بالله
10 minutes
والله
ago.
على
It was
كيف
raining 10 minutes
Rubbing
ago.
or because of rubbing, as you see,
من
rubbing.
زمان يا مستر.
It was raining because the man had a cloud
Rubbing.
that was
Rubbing.
raining and the cloud came.
الله
Okay.
والله العظيم.
Okay, that's why if you ask about physical change, why physical change, why that physical change? Because of rain rinsing or rubbing, that's physical change.
يعني rinsing
Chemical
يا مستر.
change like what? Chemical change like what? Lower salty
يعني
vinegar.
rinsing.
As salty vinegar. Salty vinegar.
يعني rinsing يا مستر.
Washing away.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
coming for
Salty
one
vinegar.
stop.
Salty vinegar, when salty